Good morning, everybody. All our chef families, young chefs, professionals, and supporting partners. And I also like to take this opportunity to thank Wex for giving me a platform that I can share the experience with everybody and what I'm looking in the future. Okay, and just that some of you who don't know me, I have been in this industry for the past 33 years, spending 12 years in the hotel industry and 22 years strictly on banqueting, and that's my professions in banqueting. Okay, and I'm more into the my industry. Holding such a congress has never been easy. Okay, people flying all over the countries, taking hours, thousands of smart traveling. What you coming here, there is an objective. What you need to get is the valuable info when you're back home. Before I move on, okay, Asia on Place. Today, we're talking about feeding the planet. Today's the whole day sessions, we are talking about sustainability. We are talking about waste management, which is a hot topic now. Okay, we are talking about the whole ecosystem. Nowadays, being a chef, young chef, we are not just focused on food or cooking. Okay, we have to be everywhere. We talk about business. We talk about economics impact. We talk about so much things we can talk about. You can talk about soccer. Okay, the things that have never happened, it happens now. We talk about Trump's meeting Kim Jong-un. Never have expected, but it happens. Okay, so there are a lot of things changing in our industry. Before I move on, today I'm talking about the revolving culinary world. Okay, with the revolutions of young chefs, our incoming successors, okay, with our veterans over here, there is a lot of things moving around in this world. As you can see, a lot of cuisine is changing. We can say that the cuisine is the most updated today. But down the road during the 70s and 80s, what's happening? Where are we? We learn from the veteran. We learn from our ancestors, especially our mom's cooking. Because we have the love for the the love for the food. There's a heart, warm, bumping heart over here. And I believe everybody have the same similarity. The moment we put on this white jacket, it's full of fire. Yes or no? Everybody? Yes or no? Yes or no? When you're putting on this jacket, when you're in the kitchen, you are like the general. Sorry, discipline has to be there. We have to focus. We make sure we deliver the best. It has never been easy. We are fighting with time. Okay, that is we. We have the same similarity. We have the passion in us. Now I'm looking at the culinary, the streaming Asia. I'm sharing with you this part of the world. Okay, you're talking about the upcoming China. There's a lot of things happening over there. Singapore, such a small country, can't grow that way, grow this way. Okay, looking at Malaysia. Okay, the Malaysians are very warm. You know, you treated them with respect. Okay, you always can get the best out of them. I've been here for 13 years. Okay, I learned a lot in Malaysia. As yesterday's presentation, you look at the rendang, the nasi lemak, and all sort of home cooking. The spices, the balancing of food, and all sort of bak kut teh or whatever, you name it. Okay, there are beautiful food in Malaysia. Okay, Malaysia is one of the food paradise. Okay? You look at all these upcoming country. Okay, so be it's Myanmar. Recently I went to Myanmar. I have very good young chefs over there. Their hunger for experience, their hungers for knowledge. I feel like I wanted to go in and just share with them. Okay, they are very hardworking. They can work 24 hours, don't sleep, because they want to learn from us. Okay, I also spoken to some of the Nepalese chefs over there and India. Okay, all these are upcoming. I remember those days we are talking about all this country. Oh, it takes them time. 20 years maybe, 25 years, or maybe 30 years. Sorry, it won't happen anymore. Why? The reason because of technology that speed up everybody. If you bring up your mobile phone, you want to check on recipe, you want to know how to do your cooking, easy. If you see everybody will start going into this. Straight away, if you don't know something, you go in there. But with your experience and guideline, cooking skill and knowledge, you're able to get what you want. Maybe not 100%, but minimum 80%, I would say. Okay? Everybody is with your mobile phone. Okay? Cooking is very different now, okay, when technology involved. Okay? I also talking to some of the research and development team. We go into digital mobile cooking anymore. I'm in front of the hall. I can program my combi oven behind through Wi-Fi. I'm going to set all the oven, and I know which oven is cooking, and there's a camera up there. Okay, it's all about digital cooking. If the event were to start 20 minutes before, I can fire over my mobile phone. It's all about technology. Okay, waste management is about technology. Richie, Food Aid is also talking about how to recycle food, how we go into this. So there is a lot of things coming. And I also wanted to share with you this slide, sustainability. Okay, in Singapore now, I believe, not just Singapore, in many countries, in Europe, everywhere, we are talking about aquaculture. We are talking about hydroponics. We are talking about urban farming. We are going to talk about Tower of Trade. So you look at from here, okay, being a chef in the future is not just cooking. Okay, knowledge is the power. Knowing the outside world will only drive us further. Okay, we always talking about food. Okay, now, we always talk about, is this doneness is medium? Or some will say medium, some will say medium rare, some will say medium well. Because the communications, the level of communicating with young chefs in the future, I will not talk about medium, whether it's medium rare, medium well. I'm talking about the core temperatures. I'm talking about numbers. I'm talking about numeric. Do you think this is 52 degrees Celsius core temperatures, or do you think this is 56 degrees Celsius temperatures? What is your liking? You might like a bit medium rare. Maybe you want to go under 50 or 52. Okay. In future, that I like to share is that when we communicate with the young chefs, there's many ways. It's all about physics and science. It's all about number. Things is changing. Okay, the whole world, the whole culinary world is transforming. I tell you, today I'm here, I'm talking about culinology, I'm talking about technology. If you ask me, I hate it. Because everywhere is gadgets. Everywhere is wiring. Every time you have to set Dropbox, iClouds, and all sort of things, you get very frustrating, especially Gen X like me. Okay, but however, it's a must. It's the things that we are moving forward. Okay, now, I also went to the Asia for Food Future Forum. Okay, nowadays, we're talking about farming. We're talking about the young agripreneurs. Do you think that farmers is still those days like our mother, our grandpa, plowing the land and all sort of things? It never happens again. It's all about the young agripreneur. They are talking about technology. They are talking about drone. Okay, they are talking about all sort of things you have never heard before, even I don't understand. It's all about science. Okay, because why? I'm attending this conference, I'm talking to professor, I'm talking to doctor, because I want to learn. The way they produce, the way that they farm is food. I have to understand the food before I can add in any application or do any justice to the products. I was taught in that way that every food come into my hand, I will not say, okay, I'm going to cook now. I will ask myself a lot of questions. What is this product? It's from where? For example, a beef. Is it grass-fed, grain-fed? Grain-fed for how many days? Before I'm talking about application. Okay? The next slide I wanted to share with you is the integrating art. Okay? When we do cooking over a pan, okay, what we use is about feel. Am I right, chefs? When we cook, we can feel. when we are sweat, we are full of power. We like to cook. We like to move around. The more we sweat, the more fire that we have. Okay, but we stay very focused. Okay, but as I mentioned to you, I'm in the banquet industry. I can't cook one at a time. I have to cook 1,000 at a time, average of 8,000 meals a day. Okay, I have a chef. When I'm giving an innovations program, I went into the cook and chill, and the convention cook and chill. The chef was asking me, he said, Richmond, I can do the beef better than you. I said, yes, I'm happy. Share with me. He said, I'm using sous vide cooking. Sous vide cooking is not new. It's actually happened in 1974. Okay, but we didn't really go into that. Okay, but now it's all about sous vide cooking. Okay, I saw the competitions. I saw all the sous vide machine there. Okay, but the chef was sharing with me about sous vide cooking. I said, yes. I said, hello, chefs. I'm dealing with 1,000. Today, I'm going to cook 3,000 meals. If you want me to use sous vide cooking, I must find a baby pool and put all the regulator machine in there. Does it work? It doesn't work. Because he went through the way that I demonstrate is all about air or steam to break down the masa. Yes, I agree with him that precision cooking, slow cooking is always the best. But when you're handling with 1,000, it's impossible. You are talking about speed, time, temperatures, equal quality. Okay, so this is about intersections of what is culinology. Okay, culinology is coined by Winston Reilly. He's from Research Chef of America in the year 1994. Okay, we are talking about, in those days, we all talking about cooking. But in our naked eyes, we know the food is cooked, but we don't know what is the reaction taking in the oven. Are there humidities? Are there heats? Is it convection heat? Is it a convention heat? Or is it a combi heat? Or is it a wave heat? Or is it the radiation heat? Yes, we can do a lot of demo. Okay, we can get the best out of food. Is this the only dish that we do? No. It's all about culinology. When I start going into joining the membership of culinology, I learn a lot from a lot of culinologists. They are talking about lengthening the shelf life, extending the shelf life. They are talking about, for example, big tons of bell pepper turned into powders, retaining its flavor. Just a sprinkle a bit on that, it gives you a very peppery flavor. It's all very interesting topic that we share, okay, during the conference, okay? Well, science, we are talking about chemistry reaction that is versus the unique of the reaction food that take place. Technology, we are talking about physics in the future. Yes, there's a lot of combi oven out there, and I know that every one of chefs will go and visit, so be it. It's convertant, rational, Electrolux, or whatever. Okay, all the oven is out there. Over here, who can tell me there's an oven is 100% perfect? Chefs, we're in this industry for so long. Do you think all the oven is 100% perfect? Then when we're making a choice that we want to use that oven, then we have to think, what the oven is good for me. I tell you honestly, 20 years back, when I'm having a combi oven in front of me, everybody was saying so good. I'm facing so many challenges. Okay, even at night, I was talking to the oven. I say, hey, oven, I cannot get you in there. Can you tell me what can I do for you? What can you do for me? So I start reading manual. I start going in. I fail many, many times until I get the grip out of it. And I start to move into cook chill. Okay, and I start to move into convention cook chill. I start to train my staff. I think training is very important. It's not just the oven itself. It's all about training. Training and train and train and train and train. Continue training. Okay, so, and then I looked back onto during the 70s, how things, the food coming out, 80s, 90s, until this 21st century. What is going to be our culinary future? How are we going to go beyond? As you know, that technology is the way that we have to move forward. Okay, I learned the topic from culinology. I know there's a lot of potential that culinology can help me to push up the level of banqueting. That is, I like to share with everyone over here. Talking about the trend, talking about 2018 trend, we are talking about internet, social, mobile, cloud, big data, 3D printing food. Whatever we are talking now is not new. Whatever we are talking now is happening now. Okay? The things that we have not talked in the future is talking about the changing notions of work, the aging populations, the technology, unemployed, okay, ownership to assets. There are much things that we are talking about. Okay? We're talking about connectivity. We're talking about AI in the future. Sorry, I'm more looking at something that's beyond AI. Okay? That's what's happening. That's what's happening in this whole entire culinary world. Young chef, you all have to absorb what we have and move forward. I might not have the stamina. Okay? I might only do what I can and contribute and share with you. Sharing or always learning. We are talking about good food. Sometimes we even complain not enough food. Okay? But we are very lucky. On this side, we have so much food. But we have forgotten there's a dark side of culinary. Okay? There are people are hungers, starved to death. Over here, we talk about celebration. Over here, we have so much of surplus. Okay? Good. Thanks to Food Aid in Malaysia, putting food wastages in place. Okay? We talk about the whole ecosystem. Hungers. Look at Worldchefs Without Border. Okay? Worldchefs Without Border represent all of us. They go all the way out, cook, sweat. You know what they are hunting for? I don't know. I share a bit my sentimental with them. If I am one of the chefs in the Worldchefs Without Border, the moment I want to catch, when the refugees start to eat and they smile, there's a big smile in my heart. That moment, okay, money cannot buy. That is what the Worldchefs Without Border, okay, is doing. You know, they are all out there. They represent every one of us. So what are we doing over here? When every day when we're cooking and we're cutting, we must learn, okay, to segregate our food. Okay, maximize usage, minimize wastage. Okay, we try not to waste food. We just eat what we can. Okay, less complain, but comment okay. Okay, that is all in our professions. We are chefs. We have to be responsible. We have to be accountable. Okay, there's no excuses because we are handling food. Yeah, and on the other hand, you look at there's food, so much of food wastages because of the middle incomes population is growing. Okay, there's going to be insufficient produce. I do understand that we want to have the best quality. This is no good, sorry, this I don't want. It's easy for us to say, we don't want. But we have to think about not every produce is 100%. Okay? We have to make sure that the things that we don't want, we keep it, we can cook it, we respect our product, so be it is a higher quality, is a lower quality, it's still food. Okay? That's what I would like to share with every one of you. And you're looking at this part of the world, we are always shortage of talent. Everybody wants a 5 days work. I believe for all our veterans here, those days when we work, we don't even look at time. Okay, we just continue to work. We enjoy working. But nowadays, oh, chefs, I have to go back. Oh, I have a movie to catch up this evening. Okay, these are happening, chefs. This is the real world. Okay, we want life balancing. Yes or no, young chefs? Okay, you have dating. I'm sorry, chefs, I got to go. I got to watch the movie. Yes or no, young chef? You want life balancing. Okay, over here, we chefs are, so we try to understand what the young chef need. You are all very intelligent. Okay, you are much smarter than us. You are very well educated. But we work on the hard way. How? Why? Let's look at it. Okay? The predictions of the next generation. What we predict the next generation's going to be. How we're going to raise our young culinarians in the future. And what is the next generations of chefs? What is the next after you? Baby boomers. Okay? As you know, okay, we're a bit aging now. Okay? The X generations like me is still powering on. Okay? The millennium is over there. The Gen XY is upcoming. And the next generation is Alpha generation that is now just come onto the world. That's baby. In 30 years, they will absorb from all of us and they become the most powerful chefs. They are the chef entrepreneur. I call it the chefpreneur. They know everybody in the whole wide world through technology, to system, okay, to Facebook, to everything. But they have not seen each other. Oh, yes, I know you. We can talk so much of things, but we don't know each other. Okay, we stay in the 4x4 meters. We just do whatever we can. We just keep on talking. Okay, that will be the next generation. Will be the chefpreneur. They will absorb from all the baby boomers, the knowledge, the X generation. That is what we are contributing, we are sharing. They will take on all this knowledge. Okay, there will be a better generation. That is what I foresee. Coming into this, you look at the baby boomers in those days, we are very well disciplined. They're very workaholics. They respect the chefs. Yes, chefs. Why yes, chefs? I saw some batch over here. Yes, chef. Everything is yes, chef. Right or wrong, also yes, chef. Yes or no? In those days, in the kitchens, we do in that manner. Okay, we very self-actualizations. Okay, we work-centric. Look at the X generation. Well, we have better education. Give you an example like me. I don't like to study in my early days. Okay, I'm a very mischievous boy. Forget about it. Don't ask me to read books. Okay, I like to go party. I like to have fun. Okay, you know. But we work very hard. When we in the kitchen, we focus. Okay, but a bit regret now. Okay, I should study and I can be better. Okay, but maybe some of them having a financial issue in family, not able to afford the children, that we don't really go to school, we cannot complete our university. We are hanging there halfway, but God is always fair. Okay, okay, He give you opportunity. You want something, you work hard for it. Nothing drop from there. Okay, while we are all here, we work all very hard. I would say every one of us. Okay, that's why we are here. Okay, if you look at the millennia, okay, they are very, very math and science field, team-oriented. They are not like a single leader that move forward. They're having a team. Should we move as a team? How can we do the project as a team? How can we agree with the team leader? Today you can be the team leader. Tomorrow he can be the team leader. But how we move on? How confident they are? They are very confident. Okay, they belong to the vegetarians leaderships. Okay, so this describe where we are now, and we're talking about the alpha generations, as I mentioned to you, the entrepreneur generation, the self-sufficient, better educated person. Okay, and they just born it out. They have a very good better educations. Remember yesterday some of the chefs was talking about education. We are very focused on education. Okay, very more information access, less human contact, as I mentioned to you. Okay, primarily everything shop online. Okay, there is another challenge. Okay, during the alpha generations. Next slide I wanted to share with you is about technology. Moving forward with technology is a future role model. I believe everybody in this room, you have a mobile phone. But the only chefs I know without a mobile phone, I know you know who is it. That's Oliver. but he has a laptop with him. Wherever he goes, he'll still be able to communicate. But he's still very technology literate. Okay? That's the future. The future is not talking about chef ourselves. It's talking about we're working with all F&B partners. We learn from each other. We learn from the professional. We work with school. We work with young chefs. We try to understand what you require, what we need. Okay? We always like to share with you. Because when I start talking to some of the chefs, they're saying that, nowadays all the young chefs, they have impatience. Teaching is very different. In those days when we start, we learn from bottoms to up. Now the teaching is very different. It's from top to down. Because why? Give you an example. I still remember like a hollandaise sauce. Okay, you need to whiz up and you get the hollandaise sauce right and everything. Now you don't need to do that. You just pick up your mobile phone. Can I have 1 liter of hollandaise sauce right here? The hollandaise sauce will deliver. And it won't broken easily because of science. Okay? Then the young chef was telling the senior chef that, chef, I don't need to do hollandaise sauce. Just give a call. The hollandaise sauce will right in front of us. Why we want to go through doing the hollandaise sauce? Okay? The reason is why we are educating you is because, yes, you can make a call. It's so easy to do. You don't need to learn, but you must know how to do it. At least do it once. If there's no more hollandaise sauce, you can do it yourself. What we want you to do is to value the knowledge. Value what we have went through. Okay? And put our experience for the future. Okay? That is very, very important. Okay? And now, in the whole entire world, in banqueting, we are talking about efficiency, productivity, 5-star banqueting. Okay, as you can see from the slide, nurturing talent. This is what we have been doing. Okay, for me, I'm more onto the 5-star banqueting. But now I'll be able to see the high-tech equipment that's coming up. So what is the next culinary revolution? Okay, I'm ready at the age of 50 plus. I want to move into changing the trend. I'll be able to anticipate what's going to happen, but I'm not able to be there. Okay, this will be a big challenge in this 20, 30 years' time. I hope the young generation can take what we have to move forward in the future. Okay? It's all about science. It's all about touch. It's all about feel. Yeah? Today, I want to share with you one of my books. There's a 5-star banqueting. When I was in this convention center for 13 years, my team came to me and said, chefs, you have taught us a lot about banqueting. It's time for you to publish a book to share with everybody. Okay? It's time for you to have a book. I was a bit hesitating because I was so busy. I don't think I have the time for a book. I think I'm giving myself an excuses if I say I'm busy. But a lot of encouragement from my team, my culinary team, my management team. I said, okay, yes, let's try to do it. The moment I said yes, I can't turn back because I committed. So I start thinking about how I want to share with the book. I want to talk about the real story about the book. I want to talk about what is back of the house. I'm talking about the 3E, the 4P, and the 5-star. Okay, the 80-20. Okay, 80% preparation, 20% execution. Okay, the rethermal system. So a lot of things that is all in this book. Okay, and fortunately, this book have gained a lot of world accolades from the World Gourmand, achieving the title for winner of the book in this country in 2010, and 2021 to getting the award for best in the world, and followed by best of the best in the Gourmand 20 anniversary, and also clinching the title for the US Book Award finalists. Okay, and today I'm going to share with you this a short video. It's all about connectivity. Okay.
Gourmand Award-winning cookbook for Best in the World in 2012, Best of the Best in 2014, and USA Best Book Award finalist. The Stainless Steel Kitchen Banqueting Revolution. Attention to details. One team, one vision. Food technology employing heat, steam and humidity. The 5 stars of banqueting.
Thank you. Today, women, are you there? Women, chef women? Okay. Yes, women is there. I'm sharing with women. I say that I bring 3 books with me, okay, and I'm going to sell the books over here for at whatever the money will go to Worldchefs Without Border. Right? So if you want the books, you just go to women, and I will sign it personally, and all these will be go to Chef Without Border. So I hope you enjoy. By the way, I would like to share again with my last slides. Okay, we always start out with passion. Okay, and I realize that there's more things than passion. If you ask me, I turn passions into mission because there's a mission for me. Okay, to share with the young chef, to share with everybody. Okay, that is my vision to achieve my dream. Everybody have a dream. Okay, Alibaba, Jack Ma have a dream. Okay, Zuckerberg have a dream, Facebook. Okay, and the big investor, one of the Japanese guy, I can't remember his name, is Shima Hassan or something like that. All these successful people, they have a dream. Okay, so enjoy. I hope you enjoy my presentations. And once again, thank you.